Depuis de nombreuses années, les courses automobiles ont toujours eu leur place dans le catalogue de jeux disponibles au lancement d'une nouvelle console. Ridge Racer sur PS1, Sega Rally 2 sur Dreamcast, Ridge Racer 5 sur PS2, Project Gotham Racing sur Xbox, PGR 3 et Need for Speed Most Wanted sur 360, Need for Speed Carbon et Ridge Racer 7 sur PS3. Si la PS4 n'aura finalement pas son Drive Club, à sa sortie le 29 novembre prochain, elle aura bien son Need for Speed, tout comme la Xbox One d'ailleurs, qui bénéficie en outre d'une exclue prestigieuse, Forza Motorsport 5. Afin de nous parler de cette simulation, nous avons été à la rencontre de son directeur créatif à l'occasion d'un événement organisé par Microsoft pour le lancement de sa Xbox One.
We started working on Forza Motorsport 5 before we even shipped Forza Motorsport 4. It was about 3 years ago. And being first party, meaning I'm a Microsoft employee, even though Turn 10 have our own independent creative culture, we are Microsoft employees. I was in at the ground level on what the Xbox One would be. So we were talking with the architects about what we thought next gen should be as a creator, but also learning about the specs as they were coming online and even some of the cool features, the new high definition aspects of Kinect, the new power in the chip, as well as things like smart glass and rumble in the triggers, all of that. And that allowed us to plan our game around that, but moreover, we were able to inform the plan of the console so we could represent our players, the core gamer.
Techniquement, Forza 5 est donc plutôt au point. Il tourne en 60 images par seconde à une résolution de 1080p et gère une multitude de détails comme les imperfections des voitures, la qualité de l'air aussi, si l'on en croit Dan, la réflexion des lumières à travers les vitres et ainsi de suite. Et visiblement, ce Forza 5 serait bien plus qu'une version upgradée de son prédécesseur, les développeurs ayant approché ce titre Xbox One comme un nouveau jeu à part entière.
So in Forza Motorsport 4, we had 26 cars that were in Auto Vista. So that's 26 cars that were million poly. They had huge texture resolution. You can open up the doors, really get inside. You can think of those as prototypes for every single car in Forza Motorsport 5. We basically built everything again in order to put it in this game because the console was more powerful, and to take advantage of that power, we needed to rebuild the stuff. So what we started with was all the content we had on Forza Motorsport 4, and we graded it. We looked at whether it was accurate, whether it was high poly, how easy it was going to be to up-res, or were we better off just throwing it away and starting from scratch? And there were a few things that were actually pretty good. They just need to be up-resed, and they need to have the new materials put on and things like that. But a lot of it, we gave it a B or a C or a D grade, and we had to just throw it away and start from scratch, which meant laser scanning tracks like Silverstone from scratch. It meant recapturing tracks like Le Mans. It meant, cars, masses of cars were thrown away so that we could start over to create a truly next-gen car, no carryover.
Le directeur créatif de Forza 5 est visiblement très fier de son jeu, de sa présence dans le catalogue de lancement de la Xbox One, des 200 voitures proposées, même si Forza 4 en alignait 500, de son mode carrière promettant a priori plus de 40 heures de jeu, de son nouveau moteur, bref, il est fier. Et il aime les voitures. Comme en témoigne l'introduction du jeu où l'on se glisse au volant d'un petit bolide avec la mise en scène qui va bien, très tactile dans son approche.
So in Forza Motorsport 5, you start off in a P1 and you approach the car and you open the door, you get inside and you start the engine. Now, when you think about Forza Motorsport, most people think of it as a simulator and a racing game, which it is. But for us on the team, it's about cars. It's about passion. Racing is a means to an end. We have great painting, we have great tuning, we have upgrading. You can do a lot of things in the game. And the reason is because it's a car game that features simulation racing. So the idea of approaching the car, getting inside the car, we're trying to get people thinking about cars as real objects, pieces of works of art or pieces of technology, and more human, something that you can really interact with, because it's all about passion.
Une passion qui sera sans doute partagée par les nombreux fanatiques de caisse à la sortie de la Xbox One, c'est-à-dire aujourd'hui. La critique complète du jeu, elle, sera diffusée très prochainement dans son 1%.